Dragons frequently appear in the myths and legends of various cultures. These recurring depictions highlight the dragon's symbolic importance. Many ancient myths refer to a specific era known as the Dragon Age. The Dragon Age signifies a period when dragons played a central role. The Dragon Age is compared to well-documented historical periods. Examples of these periods include the Roman Empire. Another example is the Egyptian dynasties. The comparison highlights the difference in available historical data. The Dragon Age has less historical data compared to these periods. This difference impacts the understanding of the Dragon Age's history. The Dragon Age is notable for its lack of well-preserved ruins. This contrasts sharply with other ancient civilizations. Many other ancient cultures have left behind substantial architectural remains. These remains provide valuable insights into their history and culture. The scarcity of Dragon Age ruins presents a unique challenge for historians. Historical accounts of the Dragon Age suffer from a lack of consistent written records. This scarcity leads to conflicting accounts of events and figures from that era. Different cultures offer varying interpretations of the Dragon Age's significance. These discrepancies complicate the reconstruction of a definitive Dragon Age history. The absence of unified documentation contributes to the mysteries surrounding the Dragon Age. Artifacts potentially related to the Dragon Age are subject to considerable uncertainty. Establishing definitive origins for these artifacts proves challenging. The exact purpose of these artifacts remains largely unknown. This uncertainty stems from a lack of historical context and documentation. Therefore, interpretations of these artifacts are often speculative. The Dragon Age is subject to diverse cultural interpretations. Different cultures offer varying accounts of its nature. Interpretations also diverge regarding the Dragon Age's duration. Cultural narratives differ on how the Dragon Age concludes. These variations highlight the subjective understanding of historical periods. The Dragon Age presents contrasting perspectives on the role of dragons. One perspective envisions dragons ruling openly and directly. This involves dragons asserting their dominance and authority visibly. Another perspective suggests dragons influencing the world from beneath the surface. This entails dragons manipulating events and societies discreetly. These contrasting ideas represent different approaches to power and control during the Dragon Age. Archaeological contradictions arise from discoveries that defy easy explanation. These findings often include precisely shaped stone formations. The artificial precision suggests intentional design or construction. However, the specific context or purpose of these formations remains unclear. Landscapes can exhibit features suggesting deliberate shaping. These features imply intervention beyond natural processes. Such landscapes are considered potential evidence of external influence. However, this evidence remains ambiguous and requires further investigation. Some myths describe events that have left no physical evidence. The absence of physical traces raises questions about their historicity. It challenges the traditional reliance on material evidence in historical analysis. These myths prompt consideration of alternative forms of evidence, such as oral tradition. The study of these myths explores the limitations of archaeological and scientific verification. The cataclysm theory posits that a major catastrophic event eradicated evidence of the Dragon Age. This theory explores potential scenarios that could have caused such widespread destruction. These scenarios are evaluated based on their plausibility and potential impact. The likelihood of each cataclysmic event is considered in relation to the available evidence. The theory aims to explain the absence of artifacts or records from the Dragon Age. Understanding the cataclysm theory requires analyzing hypothetical events and their consequences. The intentional erasure theory suggests that evidence of the Dragon Age may have been deliberately removed. This theory explores the potential reasons behind such an erasure. It also investigates the possible methods used to eliminate this evidence. Understanding these motives and methods is key to evaluating the theory's validity. The argument suggests the Dragon Age's existence didn't rely on physical evidence. This implies an absence of traditional structures like buildings or monuments. It also suggests a lack of written records or inscriptions that typically document historical periods. Therefore, the absence of physical evidence is attributed to the Dragon Age's non-material nature. The Dragon Age emphasizes balance as a core principle. This balance is achieved through ecological harmony. Social harmony is also a key component of this balance. The focus is on harmony rather than physical structures. The Dragon Age legacy is primarily maintained through memory. This preservation emphasizes oral traditions within the culture. Cultural narratives play a key role in passing down history. Memory serves as a more vital repository than physical monuments. The focus shifts from tangible structures to intangible stories. This approach ensures the Dragon Age's heritage remains dynamic and adaptable. Relying solely on physical evidence presents limitations in fully understanding history. The historical record, as represented by physical evidence, is inherently incomplete. Physical evidence may be subject to interpretation and bias. Therefore, a comprehensive historical understanding requires supplementing physical evidence with other sources. The Dragon Age's impact is characterized by its immediate presence. This influence is not necessarily intended to be permanent. The focus is on a transient and ephemeral effect. This suggests a short-term but significant impact. The Dragon Age's legacy is therefore defined by its immediate impact rather than lasting changes. Detecting non-material influence in historical analysis presents unique challenges. Traditional historical methodologies may not fully capture these subtle influences. Alternative perspectives and methodologies are necessary for comprehensive analysis. Consideration of diverse viewpoints enriches the understanding of historical events. The concept of proof is explored within the Dragon Age context. Different forms of evidence are considered. The validity of each type of evidence is questioned. This questioning challenges conventional understandings of proof. The exploration delves into the reliability of evidence. The nature of proof is examined through various perspectives. Forgotten eras are periods in history with limited surviving evidence. These eras lack substantial documentation or archaeological findings. The obscurity of these periods makes them difficult to study and understand. Several factors contribute to the lack of evidence from forgotten eras. These factors include natural disasters, cultural practices, and the passage of time. The theme of hidden history explores the idea that not all historical events are fully known. It considers the possibility that certain periods or events may remain undiscovered. Hidden history also addresses the potential for misinterpretation of known events. This can occur due to incomplete evidence or biased perspectives. Exploring hidden history involves uncovering new information and re-evaluating existing narratives. Ecological harmony refers to a state of balanced interaction within an ecosystem. It emphasizes the importance of environmental stewardship. Visual representations often depict thriving ecosystems. These visuals showcase the interconnectedness of species. Balance is maintained through natural processes and cycles. The Dragon Age may focus on promoting these principles. Social equilibrium represents a state of balance and harmony within a society. It emphasizes the importance of cooperation and mutual understanding among individuals. Visualizations often depict individuals working together towards common goals. These visuals highlight the interconnectedness of societal members. The concept suggests a focus on maintaining stability and order. Social equilibrium aims to minimize conflict and promote collective well-being. Oral traditions encompass the ways cultures transmit their histories, values, and knowledge. Storytelling is a key component of oral traditions, serving as a vehicle for cultural memory. These traditions rely on spoken words and performances rather than written text. They play a vital role in preserving cultural heritage across generations. Knowledge, beliefs, and customs are passed down through narratives and recitations. Oral traditions often adapt and evolve with each telling, reflecting community values. Cultural narratives significantly shape our understanding of history. These narratives influence how events and eras, such as the Dragon Age, are perceived. Cultural narratives are often embedded in stories, myths, and traditions. They provide a framework through which societies interpret their past. Understanding these narratives is crucial for analyzing historical perspectives. Different cultures may construct varying narratives about the same historical period. Traditional historical analysis primarily relies on written documents and established narratives. Alternative methodologies broaden the scope of historical inquiry beyond conventional sources. Interdisciplinary approaches integrate insights from fields like sociology, anthropology, and economics. This integration provides a more holistic understanding of historical events and their contexts. Qualitative research methods, such as oral histories and ethnographic studies, offer alternative perspectives. These methods capture the experiences and voices of marginalized groups, often absent from official records. Interdisciplinary approaches enhance the study of the Dragon Age. These approaches integrate multiple academic disciplines. Archaeology provides insights through material culture and excavation. Anthropology offers perspectives on social structures and cultural practices. Mythology contributes understanding of beliefs and symbolic narratives. Combining these fields creates a more comprehensive understanding of the Dragon Age. Qualitative research methods are employed to understand the Dragon Age setting. The focus is on interpreting cultural narratives within the game. Myths and legends are analyzed as part of the qualitative research. These methods provide insights into the game's lore and world building. The research aims to uncover deeper meanings within the game's cultural elements. Transient influence refers to the possibility of subtle and fleeting impacts. It suggests that certain events or phenomena may have only a temporary effect. The concept questions the long-term significance of specific occurrences. It implies that the effects might diminish or disappear over time. Transient influence contrasts with lasting or permanent changes. The Dragon Age's impact is considered within this framework of transient influence. The Dragon Age is characterized by its ephemeral existence. This suggests a state of transience and impermanence. The era is marked by constant change. This impermanence may affect the historical narrative. Understanding this ephemerality is crucial for interpreting events within the Dragon Age. The Dragon Age is characterized by its dynamic and ever-changing landscapes. Visual representations capture the shifting environments within the Dragon Age. These landscapes reflect the environmental changes occurring throughout the game world. The dynamic nature of these landscapes is a key element of the Dragon Age setting. Evolving societies undergo continuous transformations. Cultural shifts are a key aspect of societal evolution. Visualizations help understand the potential for societal change. The Dragon Age setting provides a backdrop for illustrating these transformations. Societal evolution encompasses a wide range of potential changes. Myths may serve as historical records by encoding information symbolically. Myths often contain allegorical content that reflects past events. Examining myths can provide insights into historical contexts. Myths require a careful interpretation to extract historical data. Legends play a crucial role in preserving cultural memory. They are essential for transmitting cultural knowledge across generations. Legends act as a repository of shared experiences and values. They ensure the continuity of cultural identity over time. The stories embed important cultural information. Myths and legends often contain symbolic content that requires interpretation. Interpreting symbolic content presents challenges due to varying perspectives. Different individuals and cultures may ascribe different meanings to the same symbols. These varying interpretations can lead to multiple understandings of a myth or legend. Understanding the historical and cultural context is crucial for accurate interpretation. Analyzing symbolic content can reveal deeper meanings and insights within these narratives. Allegorical representations are frequently employed in myths and legends. These representations serve as vehicles for conveying deeper, often hidden meanings. They imbue characters, objects, and events with symbolic significance. Understanding these allegories unlocks layers of interpretation within the narratives. The use of allegory enriches the myth's capacity to communicate complex ideas. The dragon is a multifaceted symbol with diverse interpretations worldwide. Different cultures attribute varying characteristics and meanings to the dragon. These interpretations can range from benevolent protectors to malevolent destroyers. Understanding these cultural nuances is key to interpreting the dragon's symbolic role. The Dragon Age series may draw upon these existing interpretations. The dragon's significance in Dragon Age is likely influenced by its global symbolic history. Dragons are often associated with concepts of power and influence across various cultures. This association stems from the dragon's depiction as a dominant and formidable creature. The dragon frequently symbolizes authority, representing rulers and leadership. Its image embodies control, signifying command over elements or territories. Therefore, the dragon serves as a potent symbol of both power and the ability to exert influence. Dragons are often associated with profound wisdom and extensive knowledge. This association stems from their connection to ancient lore and historical events. Dragons are portrayed as guardians of esoteric understanding and hidden truths. Their long lifespans contribute to their accumulation of knowledge over centuries. Consequently, dragons symbolize intellectual depth and insightful perspectives. Dragons often symbolize balance and harmony in various cultures. This symbolism suggests the dragon's role as a guardian. The dragon is seen as a protector of ecological equilibrium. It also represents the maintenance of social harmony and order. The Dragon Age is characterized by a notable absence of physical evidence. This lack of remains contributes to the mystery surrounding this historical period. The absence of evidence makes it difficult to reconstruct events. Archaeological findings are scarce or non-existent for this era. Historians and researchers face challenges in understanding the Dragon Age. The mystery deepens due to the limited tangible artifacts available for study. The Dragon Age's influence extends into ancient myths and legends. Its presence is evident in various cultural narratives. These echoes highlight the enduring impact of the Dragon Age on storytelling. Myths and legends serve as a repository for the Dragon Age's themes and symbols. The concept of unseen influence refers to subtle yet pervasive impacts on a world. It suggests that certain forces or entities exert control without direct visibility. This influence can shape events, societies, and individual destinies. The Dragon Age world is profoundly affected by these unseen forces. Visual representations depict a world significantly influenced by dragons. These visualizations explore the potential impact of dragons on shaping landscapes. Dragons are portrayed as agents capable of altering geographical features. The illustrations also consider dragons' influence on societal structures. Dragon interactions with civilizations are a key element of the visualizations. The artwork showcases a world where dragons play a central, transformative role. The concept explores forms of existence that transcend physical limitations. It considers how legacy and influence can extend beyond tangible structures. This involves examining non-physical contributions to society and culture. The focus shifts to the lasting impact of ideas, values, and relationships. The Dragon Age emphasizes the importance of balance. This balance extends to both ecological and social systems. Ecological harmony involves maintaining a sustainable relationship with the environment. Social harmony focuses on fair and equitable relationships between different groups. The legacy of balance suggests a continuous effort to maintain these harmonious states. The Dragon Age is characterized by significant gaps in historical records. Limited evidence makes comprehensive understanding challenging. The scarcity of sources contributes to the enduring mystery. Reconstructing events relies on fragmented information. This lack of clarity fuels ongoing debates and interpretations. The Dragon Age remains an enigma due to incomplete historical data. Historical understanding is subject to inherent limitations. Some historical periods may remain permanently enigmatic due to lack of evidence. The possibility exists that certain aspects of the past are fundamentally unknowable. These limitations highlight the challenges in fully reconstructing and interpreting history. Traditional history often focuses on tangible artifacts and physical evidence. A different approach emphasizes non-material influences. This includes ideas, beliefs, and cultural practices. Cultural memory becomes a central element in understanding the past. Non-material history explores how societies remember and interpret their past. This perspective offers a broader understanding of historical forces. Dragon Age is framed as a matter of perspective. Viewers are encouraged to explore various interpretations. The central theme involves understanding a concealed history. This understanding presents both opportunities and difficulties. Interpretation becomes key to unraveling the narrative. The narrative invites viewers to question established truths.